And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
Pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Getting the nod in this one, Roger Clemens, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the history of baseball.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work.
Leading off the
effortless
afternoon
out
for
there.
Texas,
Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Ready to go now? Now here's the Rangers DH, Michael Young. On the outside corner, and away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 136.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Up the middle. Wagner with the throw to first. One up, one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Line drive, and there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Clemens with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Rafael Palmeiro.
And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit.
This is one of the most successful hitters we've seen in baseball, Boog. Palmeiro is a guy who can produce hits and swing for power, and he does it consistently. He's always going to be a tough out for any pitcher that faces him.
Palmeiro with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Next offering is downstairs.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Check on the runner. Beltre back in on a dive. Lifted in the air out to left. Ramirez. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Seager stands in now.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
We'll try to get into scoring position.
Ooh, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they call these wrong. I feel like he might have been safe.
Back in Boston. And starting this one, Cody Bradford. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. He's going to have to find a way to limit.
I guess he's out because his hands aren't on the base. I feel like they slide funny, though, sometimes. Like, I think this game is really good, but I also think, like, bro, it almost seems like he's not trying to touch the base, isn't it? Like, why are your elbows going out like that? I guess he's maybe bracing. And I guess it could make sense. Not trying to jam your fingers, but yeah, I don't know.
The base runners put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Honus Wagner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one is upstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. Receive more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 1 out. Bases empty. Upstairs. And now it's even 1-1. That clips the corner. That one missing inside. Way outside, and a full count now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Nope. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Sliced hard but foul. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fourth.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Ted Williams.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
And that is out of play. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. And that's fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. Peterson on the move. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. Scoreless after 1.
Yes, never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the
second inning set to go. And the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. Clemens measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Clemens back to work. That one way outside. Ball one.
Ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Got him. One away. Pudge Rodriguez stepping in for the Rangers.
Rodriguez.
That one found hard the other way. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And now Jack Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. In there at the knees.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the second. And the Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Ted Williams. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
And stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Williams gets his lead at first with nobody out. A changeup missing, and a count even 1-1. Out to center. Langford right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's Wade Boggs now.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Seager. Out. On to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading off
And
the net,
struggles at the
the right
plate
fielder,
in this
Adolis
series as we take a look at the numbers.
Garcia.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that's
Ball
downstairs. And the count is even 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Ian Kinsler at the plate now. That's ball one. Top of the third, no score. And
Outside,
another
that's a
ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
Check swing, called strike. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And now, Wyatt Langford right through there for a strike.
0-1.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's
ball,
ball
2
one.
strikes to count.
Now one
That's
miss.
ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Hank pulls it in on the run. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Fenway, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nico Horner stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Yeah, the batter now, Honus Wagner. First offering, and it just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. To the right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Hank Aaron getting ready to hit.
44.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Aaron.
And that one fouled off. Horner on third with 2 out. And that one in the air center field. Langford sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Young.
He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The other way. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Next up for Texas, Adrian Beltre. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit.
The first baseman, number 25.
Dominant performance for him today, Boom. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And the batter now, Rafael Palmeiro. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Not close, and it deflects away. Beltre into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
1 out and a runner at second. And it's even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Corey Seager. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now here is Pudge Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses, and it's 3-0. Jock Peterson in the on-deck circle for Texas. And a foul ball. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
The left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the
Now
bad
batting,
job. Those small moments can be costly.
Willie Mays digging in now. Fly to left his first time. Late swing, fouled off.
That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Ted Williams in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was an excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And here is Ted Williams. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Ramirez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's outside. 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And next for the Red Sox, David Ortiz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
For a base hit. Around third. He scores, and the Red Sox tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground, 2 ball. Good feed. That's 1. On to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Clemens back to work. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Indeed.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that one is inside. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. There's a strike. Garcia, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ian Kinsler will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Into center. Mays on his horse. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that's the 3rd out. Halfway home. All even. 1 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Next offering is foul back. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
And he didn't even check with the first baseman. Let's see. Yeah, that looks just went far enough for that to be a swing.
Up to hit.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Lined, and that's a base hit.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Honus.
Back to the top of the lineup. Still stepping in from Boston, Honus Wagner. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Armstrong, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Strickland warming up as well. The shortstop takes the ball. Horner leads off first with 1 away.
Nope, outside.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw. See. Punch too late with the toss. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cody Bradford done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Sean Armstrong.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
First and second, one out. Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. He's one of the best players in the game. On the ground to the left. And that chance handled to second for one. On to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. And a foul ball. Next pitch downstairs. 1-1. And that one missing low. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Young stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And downstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Adrian Beltre digs in now. He's 2 for 2. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Beltre with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. So they make short work of him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for Boston. Boston, Manny Ramirez. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit. Love how
One ball,
vocal
one
the
strike.
umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Makes the catch for the out.
That at bat is a positive sign,
Now
even though it
batting,
probably doesn't
the
feel
center
like it.
fielder,
He hit the ball
Willie.
hard, but it doesn't always work out in your
Hey.
favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Headed towards the corner. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
1 out, runner at second. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. And there's a ball. Man at second. And fouled off. High in the air, out to right. Garcia settles under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with
Number
pitches that they see
number
pretty well. That was a
34.
good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the white living that charity in my community.
Ortiz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's a little bit low.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. That one a little bit high. And now 3 in a row. Wade Boggs in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, the third baseman.
First and second,
Wade
2 outs.
Boggs.
Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's outside,
outside.
and that is ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Up the middle. Oh, nice play. And they get the out. Boston strands a pair. Still tied. 1-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Red
We're in the
Sox,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
55.
Matt Strom.
Big swing and
Matt.
miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging
Draw.
more than 1 strikeout per inning this season.
Leading off
So
for the
far,
Rangers,
he's been
the first
pretty
baseman,
electric.
Number 25.
And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. He's been a great free agent side. On the ground right side. Ortiz takes it to the bag. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Corey
Here's
Seager.
Corey Seager.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Nope, that's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Yeah.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
One down, base is empty. On the ground. And Seager is set down.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Ivan
Stepping in,
Rodriguez.
Pudge Rodriguez. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. On the ground to third. Boggs. To first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're
Texas.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
41.
seventh. Kobe Milner.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And now it's the catch. Catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Darren O'Day up and throwing. Eckersley getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Lifted in the air, right field. Nabs it, and there's one down.
The batter, number 2.
Here's
second
Nico
baseman,
Warner.
Nico.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Soft contact in the air, takes it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
Hannes Wagner, the next to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. New inning getting started. Here's Jack Peterson. Strong back to work.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Peterson just got a piece of it. Fastball is outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. Adolis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He circles the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort. To try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Slider right there.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Matt Strong done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Dennis Eckersley.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate is very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Kinsler lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Movement in the bullpen. Darren O'Day, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Strike 2.
I got 3 and 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. And they'll do it again. He goes down looking. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Eckersley, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that misses off the outside edge.
That's ball 2.
And another ball. Michael Young waiting to hit for the Rangers. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3 and 1. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Young now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Langford leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Wagner with the throw to first. And that is the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Strickland.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
The right.
One-run game. So stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Inside. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Martin, the closer, is getting loose. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing! Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Rodriguez up with it to first. In time to get him. 1 away and a strikeout.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Just missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that,
Now
they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Nay.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
And strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 2-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Adrian Beltre. Eckersley back to work. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss as he was late. This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to first. Ortiz takes it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The first baseman, number 25, Rafael Palmeiro.
And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dennis Eckersley out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Andrew Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's a high chopper. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
High fly ball out to left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Chris Martin. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
And now the DH, Ted Williams.
For the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Ted Williams.
Fought off foul. One-run game, bottom 9.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's ripped into the outfield. Langford makes a nice running catch.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Ortiz in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging for the K. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now Wade Boggs. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball 1 there. The Red Sox down to their final strike. That one drifts inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Popped up. Beltre settles underneath it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
I'ma stick with a mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter.